be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for you. You got to love it like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ready. To Pittsburgh. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down.
And oh, right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes left side. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Ravens nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Let's go,
The
baby.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Let's go. He's
First
tighten
down,
up.
Ravens.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Signal.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Touchdown, Ravens. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return will stop right around the 25. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Jackson steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson being chased out left. Finding some room at midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Ravens have got it. It gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. That Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's...
What videos do you look at to get way better on offense?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Snead's got it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing is Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. An 80-yard touchdown, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Tucker now to add the point after. That's up and good. It's 22-14.
Makes the score Ravens 22, Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Right. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's into the end zone for 2. So the fake works. And as a result, this game is tied. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
48. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He finds Roberts, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Shit.
Play action. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Letting one go deep for Roberts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Returnable for Thomas. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
We got this.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Take 4. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
48. 48, Mike. 48.
On third down, Jackson steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Thomas. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Mike 57. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense.
And some room to roam now. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 49 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Here we go. Check.
Jackson now. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson out to his left. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey,
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again, sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's to his running back. Complete.
BS, man.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. Here's Jackson, buying time to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Bynes. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jackson on 1st down. Roberts got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Jackson throwing on 4th down.
BS,
He's
man.
intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays.
BS, man.
There as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk.
You don't even fucking know where I'm going and exactly when and all that shit. Cheating ass shit, man.
Another costly turnover there, 2nd of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
What,
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of...
And this is caught. And that could
BS,
seal it.
man.
It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Mark Ingram. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL.